like, when does it all start? Do they come to you with a shoe, a bunch of shoes? Do you kind of get to tweak them here and there? How is that process?
Yeah, I think it's honestly been like probably one of the coolest things I've got to do since, honestly, the process started at the end of my senior year when I was at Iowa, because I was deciding what shoe company I was going to go with. And I talked to Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour, and they all offered me a signature shoe, obviously some faster than others. And
in the ruthless world of professional basketball, fame, money, and influence often change even the biggest stars. Yet Caitlin Clark has just done something that stunned the WNBA, leaving league officials and major sponsors completely speechless. For months, critics insisted that her rapid rise would separate her from teammates and create division inside the locker room. Many expected the pressure of superstardom to leave her standing alone, while others waited for her downfall. Instead, Clark answered those doubts with one of the most selfless decisions basketball fans have witnessed in years. After signing her historic multi-million-dollar Nike signature shoe agreement, everyone expected the spotlight to stay on her alone. But what happened next surprised teammates, executives, and fans across the country in a way nobody predicted. Her unexpected decision involving teammate Sophie Cunningham quickly became one of the biggest stories in women's basketball, creating enormous excitement online. As the headlines exploded, everyone realized this moment could completely reshape how people viewed the future of the WNBA.
You can't beat that check, bro. You can't beat that check. Because, at the end of the day, Nike gonna put the money up, but also, I just think it's something about being an athlete and you want to see somebody walking around in your Nike shoe. You can't guarantee you they're gonna walk around in the Under Armour shoe. You can't guarantee that they're gonna walk around in the Adidas. That Nike, if it's fly,
you're going to see it.
You're going to see it.
That girl, Sabrina Ionescu, got a dope Nike basketball sneaker. And I seen a lot of dudes hooping in it.
Really?
Yeah. She's nice. Caitlin, as long as she plays her game in the WNBA.
Opposing players and media critics were already preparing to label Clark as another superstar focused only on herself. Instead, Caitlin understood that success is built alongside teammates who stand beside you during difficult moments. One player always answered that challenge, and her name was Sophie Cunningham. Whenever Clark faced physical play, Sophie consistently stepped forward to protect and support her. That loyalty became the foundation for a decision that nobody inside the league expected.
I think for myself, like, I kind of think about like what's kind of been important to me when I think about like shoes or sneakers. And I think like just the chaseability of them, and like you want a certain sneaker or like you want a certain colorway. So I think that's like going to be probably the most fun part. Like, okay, great. Like you have like the mold of the shoe and like what it is and the technology that's in it. But more so, I think I'm more excited about like making the certain colorways or collabing with certain brands or whatever it is. I know I definitely got a Chiefs colorway on the way, or PE or something. Maybe we can get Andy Reid to like coach in them at some point or something.
Are you kidding me?
Or we can turn them into a cleat, or we get something like that.
Oh,
but
listen, you're speaking to me now. I'm game. It's so cool because a lot of like you're doing exactly what like I've always dreamed of doing in terms, because everybody that plays a sport or definitely is a hooper like dreams of having a signature shoe. Like it is the coolest shit ever. But I remember LeBron came out with his first signature shoe, and it was like he had this Hummer in high school, the notorious Hummer, and he kind of like shaped or like made the shoes kind of resemble a Hummer's like look and model and everything like that. Like when it comes down to like it being true to you, I can't wait to see exactly what this thing looks like. And you already know I'll be the first one in line to get them.
Yeah, no, it's gonna be cool. And it's crazy because LeBron's on shoe 23 now, which is like crazy to think about how long his signature line has lasted.
I know, it's crazy, and I've gotten all 23 of them.
You don't see like a lot of signature cleats in football, do you? Really? Like it's not really the same. Like Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those.
When Clark finalized her Nike agreement, she reportedly wanted the opportunity to benefit more than just herself. She pushed for Sophie Cunningham to be included in a meaningful way throughout the campaign. Rather than keeping every advantage, she wanted to share the exposure with a trusted teammate. Nike executives were reportedly surprised because such a request is rarely made by a rising superstar. When the campaign launched, fans responded with overwhelming excitement and incredible support.
You know what I'm saying? But she can still shoot. She plays like the centers in the NBA play now.
Sure, but nobody cares. Like nobody wants. Jokic is the best player in the NBA, right?
Yes.
Nobody wants to buy his sneaker. Nobody wants to play like him. But he's the best player. Kyrie could say some fucking anti-Semitic shit, wild stuff, and I see him play, and I'm like, I need all them sneakers.
I wouldn't buy
every single day.
I wouldn't buy a Jokic sneaker, but I'll buy a Jokic scarf, or I'll buy a Jokic cow.
He should make a dad shoe.
There you go. like a boat shoe.
Yeah, like something.
Yeah.
You might be right.
But I guess what I'm trying to say is that could be Asia. Asia could be the best player in the league, but the companies know that nobody really wants to hoop like that, so they're not going to invest in a sneaker.
But don't you got to give her a shot? You at least got to give her a chance.
No.
Because if you gave... Who got a signature shoe in the WNBA? Caitlin Clark, Sabrina. Who Sabrina even play for?
I don't know, but
Liberty.
I think...
She plays for the Liberty?
Oh, I didn't know. I think...
Pull up Sabrina's stat show. What is Sabrina doing to have a sneaker that Asia's not? That's what I need to know.
I think Sabrina got such a strong cosign from Kobe that, like...
But to my point, Asia signed the clutch. She's with Rich Paul. LeBron's posting about her all the time.
So Rich,
New
get it
Balance.
done.
That's New Balance.
New Balance?
Yeah.
Well, no, Rich Paul has a... Huh?
Just make sure your mic is...
Rich Paul has a deal with New Balance.
So get it done.
But it's fucking... I'm saying it's one of the biggest agencies in the game, if not the biggest. They should be able to get Asia Wilson a sneaker.
Anthony, what's the unibrow guy's name again? Anthony
Davis.
Nobody want to hoop like him. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not buying no fucking Anthony Davis shoe. Objectively, incredibly skilled for his size, amazing touch, incredible basketball player. But I don't want to play basketball like that. Yeah. Like, I don't want to play. I want to play.
Whose sneaker would we buy in the NBA?
Kyrie Irving.
Anthony Edwards right now.
Oh my God,
Edwards.
Edwards. He is. Like, if they don't get him out of Minnesota soon, like...
No, he's right where he needs to be,
he need to be in New York. He need to be in L.A.
These guys are going to make such a deep run in the playoffs this year. They're fine. That Minnesota team is great.
Shout out to my boy Tim Connolly. Tim Connolly is the president of the Minnesota Timberwolves. He was also the president of the Denver Nuggets. He is the most slept on. He created the Denver Nugget team that ended up winning the championship. He gets fired.
They won a championship?
Son.
Oh, shit. Damn, I'm bugging.
You were tripping.
Last year, yes.
So he built that team, but Jamal got his knee blown out before they could have won it the year before. Then he did. Say again?
Nothing.
This guy's crazy. And now he's over at Minnesota. He builds this team, and they're going to go fucking crazy. They might go deep run in this playoffs.
Yeah. Yes.
So
they got a great time. Yo, Anthony Edwards is right where he needs to be.
No, he needs to be in New York.
The
league needs him in New York.
I don't know if we had this conversation. I don't believe.
Demand surged immediately as thousands of supporters rushed online to celebrate the campaign. Within only a few hours, reported sales reached remarkable numbers that exceeded expectations. The website struggled under heavy traffic as technical teams worked to keep everything operating smoothly. Supporters viewed the campaign as a symbol of teamwork, loyalty, and mutual respect instead of individual success. Even longtime critics found themselves struggling to explain the overwhelming public response.
Signature cleats in football, do you really? Like, it's not really the same. Like, Trav, you wear like your own PEs, like Jordan PEs, right? Don't you?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Shout out to Jordan. I think those fit my game the best just because I grew up in that like Jordan era of like, I kind of like that mid to high top like boot kind of feel, save the ankles, protect the ankles.
Yeah, seriously.
But it's ironic how like a lot of like LeBron's made his way to the football field. Right. Jordan's made his way to the football field. It's kind of like the basketball players kind of run that world of like what's on your feet, and it's always been because of how good you guys are on the court.
How much goes into the technology? I am curious about that because that's one thing that I get frustrated a little bit with, like cleats, modern cleats. Sometimes I'm like, man, I wish these things grab better. I wish they had a different mold on the bottom of them. Like, were you super involved in that process as well?
Yeah, for sure. And like, obviously I'm pretty like picky about what I wear. Like, I like a certain two Kobe models. So like, I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it need to be like the equivalent of that technology or even better. And it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even like the Chinese market, like I was talking to some people at Nike, like over in China, like they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and like show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe because they're like, that means a lot to them. Like they want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was like really fascinating.
They're about to cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll like cut them in half. And
behind the scenes, rival organizations and commentators began realizing the narrative had completely changed. Clark was no longer seen as an isolated rookie, but as someone building strong relationships across her team. Business leaders also noticed that fans strongly rewarded genuine loyalty and authentic partnerships. The campaign challenged many traditional ideas about how superstar athletes should be marketed. It became clear that collaboration could be just as powerful as individual recognition.
2 Kobe models, so like I knew whatever I was going to put in my own shoe, it needed to be like the equivalent of that technology or even better, and it's going to be even better. I'm not going to say exactly what it is because I think it'll get people excited about it. And I think even like the Chinese market, like I was talking to some people at Nike, like over in China, like they'll cut open the inside of the Kobe's and like show people the technology that's on the inside of the shoe because they're like that means a lot to them. Like they want to know what they're getting out of the product.
Right.
Wow.
So I thought that was like really fascinating.
They're about to cut that open? That's crazy.
Yeah, I know. So it better be made well, but it will be.
I was about to say.
I've seen some videos where they'll like cut them in half, and you can like look at like a complete cross section of the whole thing.
So there's like a couple Kobe's that
many believe this moment could influence how future stars approach endorsements and team relationships. The conversation has shifted from individual success towards supporting the people who helped along the journey. Whether others follow the same path remains one of the biggest questions moving forward. The impact of this story is still being debated throughout the basketball world. Share your opinion below, subscribe for more updates, and don't miss our next basketball deep dive.